Hi, Steve, Suffolk Sifter. Really excited to a degree. I have got a new permission. Yep, I do get them now and again. I am in an undisclosed location. There's about 7 acres of meadow, and there's a feature which is man-made, which I won't go near. I've got no history on it, so I couldn't tell you anything about it at all. I've been given this permission very kindly by a friend of mine, and we're just going to crack on. I'm going to use maybe Gold Max 4 or 8 kilohertz. The ground is fairly hard, so I'm going to struggle if we do find anything to dig into it, but at the end of the day, hey, it's a new permission, you never know, do you? So we're going to crack on. New subscriber credit roll will be at the midpoint or maybe at the end of the video, so stay tuned if you've subscribed to Suffolk Sifter recently. And if you haven't subscribed and you're watching this now wondering what the heck is going on, please subscribe, hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it to get notifications of new videos and my live stream, which occurs on YouTube every Wednesday at 9 o'clock UK time. Have a laugh. Sometimes we stay on the subject, but more than often we just drift off and have a good laugh. I'm going to cut the talk. I'm going to put the camera on the GorillaPod and give you a walk around and see what I've got to play with today. It's very hot, so let's crack on. Right, I had to lose the hat because it's although it's overcast, it's very humid, and well, looks reasonable. I'll just give you a spin round. There's a bit of hard standing right at the end we're going to miss, and then goes all the way up here and through this little wooded area. It opens out into another large meadow, but I won't be doing much to it because I don't know whether you can guess what's been going on here. Let's get to it and I'll show you. Right, there's a lot of bumps and hills and tracks, and it's a motocross track, a private one. So all this here is probably going to be just man-made stuff, certainly the humps and the hills. So I'm going to concentrate over in that corner to start with, but I've got another little treat just over the hedge here. So as the saying goes, if you don't ask you don't get, and I just happened to ask and I got, so I don't want to waffle too long, but just around here it's another meadow. Now, as I say, I've got no history on this at all, so I don't know you know, if it's going to be anything remarkable on here, but it's sort of an oblong meadow, but I think all the hedges are recent, so they're not like old hedge lines. But there you go, look, it's ex-clover field. It's been topped, so it's reasonably low, but I'm sure I can get down there. So anyway, without further ado, I'm not going to waffle on. I'm going to get kitted up, get out there, and we can see what we can find. If I find anything, you'll be the first person to know. Thanks for joining me. Out of breath already, I'm only holding the camera. Okie dokie, right, well, here we are. Got the mic on the cap at the moment because it keeps making noises on the t-shirt, so we see how it goes. Just hope to God it's recording some audio. I'm just going to sort of start over there really and work at tree line, maybe go along there. There's a bridle path, far tree line over there, which is an old one, so we'll sort of go do an L shape and work across there. I don't know, it's wrong to say I'm not hoping to find much, but you know, you never know, do you? So I'm going to just try GM power to start with. I got it on 8 kilohertz, so we'll see how that goes. So we'll crack on. If I find anything, you'll be the first to know. I've got an 84. Luckily it's not far down. It is rock hard, and it's just a button really. Still got the iron tacked at the back, so it obviously once was a ploughed field, and I think it's been meadow for about 20 odd years, so not far down. And the first thing of note, one butt on. Yeah, apparently the tree line has been planted, well, I say recently, about 20 years, and this meadow was part of the crop field, if you can see just yonder. So obviously was a working field one point in time of its life. Where that track was, the other side of that tree line, was so full of rubbish, unbelievable. So I thought I'd just cut up on this Clover Meadow. It's been reasonably close crop, so we'll give it a go and see if anything pops up here. Okay, well, very hard going, very hot, very hard ground. The area which was used for sort of motocross is a big no-no. It's really full of rubbish. Just come through to this little bridle way. I just wondered what the chances were here. Again, it's just a guess really to see whether you can find anything, but we'll give it a go. I don't know if I can get into it. The ground is rock hard at the moment, but we'll give it our best shot. Okay, I've give it about an hour, but it's just rock hard, absolutely rock hard. There are some interesting signals on this bit of meadow which was adjoining the cropped field, but obviously around the track it's just a nightmare. It's just too much. And the nice clover field, which I thought would come up trumps, was quite hard going. It's reasonably long, and it's got a lot of thistles and hard stalks in, so it's just I just had enough today really. It's too hot, too hard, and I'm afraid I've just come up with I think a couple of buttons like you would normally find on a field, and there's a lot of trash like beer cans and stuff which you'd expect from well, a place where people would come to meet and have parties, I suppose. There's like a big area for a bonfire back there, so obviously people have been either camped around there or had a good time around there, and unfortunately it's not a good time for me. So very disappointed personally, but I'm sorry to you for not finding anything half decent. Just a button really, and some sort of a brass catchy thing. I don't know what it is. It's going to be a short one. Thanks for bearing with me, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, hit the subscribe button and the bell to get notifications. Thanks for coming with me along with me for the ride. It didn't pan out that well, but hey ho, these things happen, and you just have to come out on a new permission and give it a go. Maybe come back when it's had a good rain on it, I can get the spade in. So thanks again, and we'll catch you next time.